Welcome to my video coach. This is David Childerley and I'm going to be your personal video coach for the next 10 minutes or so. During this session we're going to be looking at creating financial abundance for yourself, and we're going to be looking at any beliefs that may be limiting you and preventing that from happening in your life at the moment. Now, the technique I'm about to share with you may look a little strange at first, but I guarantee you it works. It's called Eft Tapping, and it involves lightly stimulating acupuncture points around the body whilst we focus on particular issues, problems or emotional blocks. Once these are cleared, there will be nothing to hold you back from achieving what you want in your life. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to use the tips of our fingers, and we lightly tap on 7 key acupuncture points as follows. At the start of the eye, on the side of the eye, follow the bone round, and on the bone under the eye, under the nose, on the chin, and using the tips of your fingers, lightly tap around your collarbone. There's a couple of key acupuncture points there, you're bound to hit one of them. And lastly, use the palm of your hand to lightly pat about 3 or 4 inches below your armpit. Okay, let's get started. Now, the reason most people never achieve financial success in their lives is because they have certain limitations and certain beliefs that don't support them. We call them money blocks. Now, as you grew up, you experienced a certain reality of childhood, and this could have conditioned you to believe certain things that are maybe true or not true about money. Some people believe that money is the root of all evil, whilst others believe if you've got money, you must have done something a bit iffy or a bit dodgy to get that money. And people have mixed beliefs. Maybe you heard your uncle, maybe you heard your mum and dad talk about somebody else that was less than favourable, that had a lot of money. So maybe you grew up with the attitude, as long as I've got enough, I'll be okay. Well, this tape is not about having enough. This tape is about creating your financial security so you can sleep well at night and give yourself peace of mind that you're creating your abundant future. Now, the way we deal with limiting beliefs is we simply tap them out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you to think for a moment about what you believe about money. And I'm going to do a very, very simple tapping technique. All you need to do is tap where I tap and say what I say, but also have your own thoughts, because I'll be directing you during the following session. Okay, let's get starting. We start with a karate chop. There's a key acupuncture point just on here, so we tap that with the tips of our fingers continually whilst we repeat a positive affirmation 3 times to ourselves. Even though I don't like money, or I don't feel I deserve it, I accept myself. Even though I have all these money problems, I accept myself. Even though I never seem to make enough money to pay all the bills, I accept myself. That's called making friends with a problem, because that's one thing we never do. Even though I have these money blocks, and I always seem to be chasing my tail, I'm okay. Even though I never have enough to pay the bills, I'm okay. Even though I worry where the next amount is going to come from, and am I going to make ends meet, even though I have these worries and fears, I'm okay. I accept myself anyway. These money blocks. Think about your beliefs, about what you believe about money. If you believe money is the root of all evil, say that now, or think that in your mind. Money is the root of all evil. I choose to let this belief go. This belief no longer supports me. I choose to believe the universe is abundant, and I choose to claim my share now. And any limiting beliefs that I hold about money, or maybe that I don't deserve, I choose to release them. Under the arm. Even though I worry about money, and I focus on money, and I focus on the debt, I'm okay. I accept myself anyway. Even though I never know how I'm going to pay all these bills, it doesn't matter, because I accept myself anyway. Even though the bills pile up and I can't see the wood from the trees, I accept myself anyway. I'm learning to make friends with the problem. Even though I believe I'd never earn enough, I choose to let this belief go. Even though I believe that I just need enough to get by. I choose to let this belief go. Any beliefs that limit me in creating my financial security, I choose to release. These beliefs that I'll never be wealthy, I choose to let go. These beliefs that I don't deserve, because maybe when I was growing up somebody made me feel I didn't deserve. And if somebody in your past made you feel like you didn't deserve, then think of that person now. Choose to forgive them. Relax and let it go. Choose to move on. Back up to the eye. I choose to find it easy to make money. I choose to focus on making a good living and expanding my income. I choose to work smarter, not harder. I choose to focus on making money. If I focus on making money, the debt will take care of itself. The way laws of attraction work, whatever you focus on, you get more of. If you focus on debt, you'll attract more debt. Instead, choose to focus on making money. Choose to focus on being creative. Choose to release limitations and blocks that hold you back. Because these limiting ways of thinking get trapped in your energy field. And when you stimulate and tap your acupuncture points, as we're doing now, you dissipate, you release that negative energy, that negative belief that holds you back. Even though I may have learned from my parents to just accept what I get, I never choose to accept that. I choose to let that go. It doesn't support me. I choose to feel calm, and I choose to feel confident that I can become good at what I do, that I can enjoy my work, and that I can focus on making a good living, earning what I'm worth. I accept myself. Any limiting beliefs that prevent me from reaching my goals, I choose to release. Any limiting ways of thinking about money and about who has money, any negative thoughts about people with money, I choose to release. The universe is incredibly abundant, and I choose to claim my share now. I choose to focus on positive energy, ways of making a good living. I choose to release any fears and doubts about debt. I'm good at what I do. I'm getting better at what I do. And even though I've had these limitations to do with money and finances, I now choose to release them. I accept myself. I choose to focus and find it easy to make a good living. I choose to focus on my abundant future. I accept myself. I deserve this. I choose to claim it now. Deep breath, relax, and let go. Now, the key is really in coming back and practicing this technique every day for at least a week. And whilst you do it, think about what blocks and what thoughts come up about money and finances. Choose to focus on making money. Choose to find it easy. Thanks very much.